What is Memu Player? Memu Android Emulator, also known as Memu App Player, is an Android emulator developed by NetEase, a Chinese technology company. It's designed to allow users to run Android apps and games on their computers similar to other Android emulators like BlueTAX and Nox Player. Memu provides a virtualized Android environment on your PC. Key features of Memu Android emulator include high performance. Memu is designed to provide a smooth and high performance experience, especially for gaming. Multi-instance. You can run multiple instances of Memu emulator simultaneously, allowing you to use different apps or play different games on each instance. Key mapping. The emulator allows you to map keyboard keys and mouse controls to mimic touch interactions, making it easier to play games that require precise controls. Macro recording. Memu supports macro recording, enabling you to automate repetitive tasks and actions in games or apps. Resource allocation. You can allocate CPU and RAM resources to the emulator, adjusting the performance based on your system capabilities. Virtual GP. This feature lets you set a virtual location for your emulator, which can be useful for location-based apps and games. Full screen mode. You can run the emulator in full screen mode for an immersive experience. App Store integration. Memu typically comes with its own app store, making it easy to download and install Android apps and games directly. Memu Android emulator has several practical uses. Gaming. One of the primary uses of Memu is to play Android games on a larger screen with keyboard and mouse controls. It's particularly beneficial for games that offer better performance on a computer than on a mobile device. App testing and development. Developers often use emulators to test their Android apps on various device configurations without needing physical devices for each scenario. Productivity apps. You can use productivity apps like messaging apps, note-taking apps, and Office suites on your computer using Memu, allowing for a more comfortable and efficient work environment. Social apps. Running social media apps on your computer can be more convenient for tasks like managing multiple accounts or responding to messages. Content creation. Emulators are helpful for content creators who want to record tutorials, gameplay, or other types of videos using Android apps. Emulating devices. Memu can simulate different Android devices and versions, helping users understand how their apps perform on various setups. Bypassing mobile limitations. Apps or games might have mobile-only versions or limited functionality on mobile devices. Emulators like Memu can bypass those limitations and provide a desktop experience. Location spoofing. With the virtual GP feature, you can spoof your location for apps that require location-based services. Remember that while Memu and similar emulators offer a range of uses, they also have limitations. Not all apps and games may work perfectly in an emulator, especially if they rely heavily on mobile-specific hardware features. Additionally, be aware of the terms of service of the apps you're using in the emulator, as some services may have restrictions on emulator usage.